We continue now with our week-long series, Secrets, Telling My Truth, with the story of Hoda Hajirnia. On the outside, Hoda seemed to have it all, but in reality, she was slowly wasting away, trying to hide a dark secret. Watch.
Hey, Hoda, congrats on that listing in Woodland Hills.
Thanks, bro.
How'd you get that?
How did I get that?
Yeah.
The same way you get yours.
Hoda Hajirnia is smart, beautiful, and her fiery determination is front and center in her role on Real Estate Wars.
Are you working? Yeah, I'm texting the client.
But this was Hajirnia in high school, roughly 13 years ago, when she says she had a secret. She was anorexic. At one point, she tells People magazine her weight was down to an alarming 87 pounds. Toward the end of her senior year, she went from anorexic to bulimic, a dangerous cycle of binging and purging. She suffered with bulimia well into her 20s, struggling to keep it a secret from her friends and family. It left her feeling alone and depressed and wondering if she would even survive. And we're happy to say Hoda did survive, and she is here with us now. Hoda, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Looking back on the beginnings of your eating disorder, what do you think it was that caused you to try to control your food in that manner?
Looking back at it now, I realized that in elementary school, I actually was bullied in, I believe it was like 4th or 5th grade, where I was made fun of for the way I looked, just physically on the outside, and more so my facial features and my eyebrows, to be exact and direct. But I went into some type of depression at that young age where I wasn't eating at lunchtime, and I would go home and my dad would say, "So what did you have for lunch?" And I would give him back the $2.50 he sent me off to school with. So my parents started coming to school, and I started to become a little antisocial and distant, and for about a year. And then after that, I was totally fine. I didn't have any food issues. And then...
I know your mom had a couple of car accidents in high school.
Yes.
And had some health issues. Why was it, what did you get out of, when you started with the anorexia, what were you getting out of that, you know, of not eating?
So, my mom had some health issues when I was in high school, and I was a middle child. My brother was away at college, and my sister was a newborn. So I didn't know how to deal with it. My parents didn't know what was going on. So my dad was taking my mom to see doctors and get testing done. And the only thing that I felt I had control over was what I was putting into my body, and which was food. So I felt useless to the family. I couldn't help with driving my mom here and there. I wasn't old enough to, you know, work a full-time job. I was in high school. I couldn't support them in any way. So the only thing, like I said, I had control over was food. And unfortunately, it was a way that I punished myself by not eating, because you need food to live.
I know you lost 40 pounds in 2 to 3 months.
Yes.
Were you aware of what was happening to you? And, you know, they talk about body dysmorphic disorder, where you think you're fat while, you know, you're wasting away. Did you look at yourself and think, I need to lose weight, I'm fat?
I didn't see what everybody was saying. I didn't realize how thin I was. Like, when I would see just skin and bones, which is what I got to, I felt like I was normal. Like, or that I was overweight at such, you know, low weight, and I was so fragile, and my bones were exposed. Like, if I was going to high school in any of my classes, like just sitting on those seats in class, it would hurt so much that I would have to wear like layers, like 2 layers of leggings, and then sweatpants, and then another pair of sweatpants, just to...
I know it transitioned from anorexia into bulimia, where you were binging and purging. You know, the binging, we normally hear from bulimics that it's an overwhelming amount of calories. What was that like for you? What did a binge look like for you?
it disgusts me today thinking about it. Thousands of calories, maybe like what somebody would consume in a week in one sitting.
I know you said you were throwing up 10 times a day at the height of your issue. How did you break the cycle?
You know, I had lost so much hair in my teeth. My teeth were they were so brittle, and I had literally had fillings in between almost all of my front teeth. You wouldn't notice that because it was still white, and I had a great dentist, but you wouldn't know that that was the case. And then it gets to a point where you realize you're going to lose your teeth and the rest of your hair. So I knew I had to stop. There was some times where I yo-yoed and I stopped for some time, and then I got back into it, and I wasn't there yet. But
now you're on TV.
yeah.
Which you're amazingly gorgeous.
Thank you.
She's like, you're on TV. Having kept a secret, because you certainly didn't want your family to know that you were an anorexic or that you were a bulimic, and now coming out with it publicly as somebody who's on television, how has that been for you?
It's been great. I was hesitant to come out. I was nervous. I was worried about what people who don't know me may think. But I've gotten a lot of great response and a lot of messages from everybody from high school. Those people actually saw it, and it's real. It's very real. As these photos, you can see like that, I was suffering. So it's been great. My goal, honestly, is to give hope and faith to anybody that is struggling with an eating disorder, and let them know that if they don't see, the light at the end of the tunnel, and it may be small, small, small light at the very, very, very distance of the tunnel, far, far away, that they too can overcome this disorder.
Yeah, that you're there. You're there at the end of that light too. Thank you.
Thank you.
At least 30 million people suffer from an eating disorder in the United States. Every 62 minutes, at least one person dies as a result of an eating disorder. If you or someone you love needs help, we have information available at today.com/Megyn Today. And you can watch Hoda on Real Estate Wars tonight at 10, 9 Central on our sister station, Bravo. Lots of love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.